Our future is our children. Their hope is you.
Rural America Initiatives is the oldest and most effective Native American program in Rapid City. Founded in 1986, we currently employ 100 Native Americans. We also serve 243 families in the Rapid City area. We bring education, culture, tutoring, and mentoring to families who have moved to Rapid City from the reservation.
25% of Rapid City's population is Native American, and 20% of Rapid City school children are Native American. Many of our families are homeless. Many come from difficult situations, experiencing hopelessness and despair. Rural America Initiatives brings hope and opportunity to these families, one dream at a time, one child at a time, one family at a time.
Our purpose at RAI is to get our children ready for a successful school career and a successful life.
In 2010, we moved to Rapid City from the Standing Rock Indian Reservation. I was 19 and Isabella was 5 months old. We came out here with nothing, didn't know where we were going, how we were going to make it. Once Isabella turned 3, she was able to start the Head Start program with RAI. They really taught her a lot. They taught Lakota language to the children, and they taught them what reservations they were from and what language they spoke and social skills. They really worked with the kids on interacting and how to problem solve on their own. It saved a lot on daycare costs. She was able to go there half day, and the Head Start also picked her up from daycare and drove her to Head Start, which worked for me. The RAI program really helped me meet my goals by giving Isabella a safe place to go during the day. And I was able to go to class, and throughout my college experience, the teachers and the staff were very supportive. I also network with RAI now that I'm out of college and at my job at the Hope Center. We all work together on the Homeless Coalition.
Our Head Start program served 243 children, from newborns to 5-year-olds. We have served over 2,400 families and have logged over 1 million miles with our buses. We save families $1,200 a month in child care and transportation costs, or $14,400 per year in savings, helping families survive and thrive.
Rural America Initiatives is the one place where children can come, be listened to, have a good meal, and feel safe. And that is probably the one constant that is in their lives.
Not only was I at a Head Start, but I was at a Head Start with other Native American babies. I was naturally more comfortable. They introduced us into our culture. And then into high school as well, that was a big transition. After school, I would go to Atiapi. They showed that they cared. I would be reintroduced to my people. I would feel very uncomfortable sometimes in some states where I would feel very categorized. Being after school at the program really didn't even feel like a program. It felt like I was at home. And that was something that I really looked forward to after a really long day.
93% of the participating seniors in Ateapi graduated high school last year right here in Rapid City. And that's something we're very excited about. We first started the Ateapi program here at Rapid City Central. The dropout rate was up in the 60 percentile. Now, through Ateapi program, we were able to drop that down to the upper 30s, lower 40s. So it is getting better with our help, with the help of all of our partners, and the work that we're doing with Ateapi. Right now, the Ateapi program is a mobile program where we really don't have a place to call our own. As partners with the school district, we have a place to work with during the day and after school. But in terms of meeting and working together as a early Head Start, and the 3 Ateapi programs, we really don't have a centralized location to meet, to plan, to really implement our programming.
I grew up in Kyle, South Dakota on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation until I was in middle school. And it was at that point that my mother and I moved to Rapid City, and I started my junior high and high school career in an environment that I was totally unfamiliar with. It truly was a culture shock. When I went to high school, I made the conscious decision to go to Central because of the fact that there was more diversity. But what made my experience even more impactful and empowering while at Central was the Ateapi program through Rural American Initiatives. It provided a connection to culture that I longed for. It's come full circle. My son is going to be a freshman in high school next year and plans on going to Central. And since he's been in elementary, he's been a part of the Ateapi program and has been able to maintain that cultural connection to other Indian students, to staff. And what I really appreciate about the Ateapi program as it relates to my son is the mentoring component of Ateapi. As we know in studies about growth of adolescents, mentoring relationships are very important, and particularly in our culture.
Early childhood education increases the odds of graduating from high school. A 5% increase in the male high school graduation rate would save South Dakota $1.6 million in annual incarceration and crime-related costs.
Using the criminal justice system to solve problems is very ineffective and very expensive. So we can pay now for more intervention and education and save more later.
Our Head Start programs are housed in trailers meant to last 10 to 12 years. They're now 20 years old. Head Start requires we have new compliant buildings or risk losing funding.
Head Start is the financial engine to all of our programs. And right now, all of our programs are in jeopardy.
Our programs are spread out in 5 different locations all over Rapid City, including costly rental spaces. It is hard for our families to gather in one location.
Our dream is a 28,000 square foot building where all of our programs can come together and grow.
A place where we can serve more families and be compliant with Head Start. The $6.2 million facility is essential to keep and grow our programs. There are at least an additional 1,000 eligible preschool children waiting to be served.
Well, this building that we're planning on building, it will provide a place for us to work together more efficiently. It'll provide a place for us to utilize if we need to after school, which a lot of times it is very much needed because a lot of times we'll have to ask a teacher to use their room and they may be busy. And so we do need a place to go after school to provide services to our students. And this building will really help with that.
We have already purchased the land. The federal government will not provide building funds, so we must raise those ourselves.
I encourage you to support Rural America Initiatives and their exceptional programs.
Please consider donating to Rural American Initiatives and all they have to offer, from Head Start to high school, in empowering American Indian youth in succeeding in their goals.
Well, I would encourage you to look hard at Rural America Initiatives programs. We need a new structure. We have a capital campaign going on to build a first-class structure for these children. They've survived for 25 years in modular structures. It's time to bring them together and build a facility that these children are proud of and they feel good going to each day. Because this program employs nearly 100 Native American people who support their families also. So I encourage you to give, and help us out to see this become a dream for these children come true.
Please, make a tax-deductible contribution. All contributions go directly to our building fund. Help our children grow strong for the next 7 generations. Be a part of the dream. Our future is our children. Our hope is you.